Hello everybody, thanks for joining this meditation with the beloved fire. So you can see it okay. So yesterday I was really grateful to be presented with this really amazing way of getting through energies that were really holding me back. And actually, so hi everybody, I'm going to be kind of at a distance from these live, so I won't be able to interact necessarily in the box, but just say hello, and where you're from, and if there's anything specifically that you're moving through and that you want to put into the fire, we want to put it in so we can cleanse it, we can burn it away, we can then start to bring the divine light in to move through us. So yeah, basically, like looking at two different cameras, I can see it's kind of funny, but yeah. So basically, even throughout January, I'd really been moving through a lot of specific trauma that was coming up, that I'd really had a deep realization of the impact of it and the seriousness that it had really had a play on my life. But it was something that had been going on for such a long time that I almost, it's not almost, I really didn't have any full awareness of how impactful it had been and what it was actually doing, the specific experience that was still happening. Actually, it was still happening, it was still playing on a low level, because there wasn't the awareness of it, because it'd been going on for such a long time. Okay, so without going into the story, it just was something that needs to be released. And then I also needed to put in new stories, new images, or not even things that necessarily new, but like with the say specific people that were in my life, that I then had this view of them. I had all those images of the trauma really that was playing out, and the behavior that wasn't serving me. So I had to then go, right, okay, we're releasing that, but now what can we put in and start to really look and visualize that imagery. And then with the assistance of the angelic resonance and the angelic fire, we were able to truly transmute that and actually fill up these spaces where I was craving and looking and searching for love within myself, so that I could completely, fully, and immerse myself in the love vibration. And those places and spaces within my field and my body where I wasn't feeling at my highest resonance, or the trauma had impacted, I was able then to bring in that light within my field. So we're going to begin to do that, and we're going to use the modality of what we call, some people call it EFT, which is emotional freedom technique. And I don't really want to call it that, because I'm not really going to necessarily do the system, although I'm going to show you the pattern so you can follow that, or you can go with your own intuitive guidance of where your hand wants to go. So something that I've also discovered about myself is, thanks for all the love, something I've discovered about myself is I have this tendency to just naturally tap with my hand, and I kind of hold it like this. It's almost like having a little, like as if I've got an energetic, acupressure like needle or something, and I'm going along the body where it needs to go. Or it even reminds me of like a snake, and it's like it's going in, and I feel like I've got this kind of almost like a snake that's kind of coming around and finding the energy that needs releasing. It's almost like the Kundalini energy has kind of come up through my hand and is like moving to release the energy so that it can move more freely. So I'm hoping that I can ignite that for others, that ability to just intuitively work with the meridians and the energy centers, and to shake up any energy that's held within the body. So we'll start off with the meditation itself. So if everyone likes to close their eyes, obviously you've got this lovely, beautiful fire energy here. It's present, it's coming through. And just to let you know a few other things that we've got here, we've got some organ energy. Some people know it's orgonite. And we also have the Palo Santo energy here, and 2 crystals, tourmaline and selenite. And they feel like they love to come in together because it's like that yin and yang. And just we're really finding that equilibrium within ourselves and knowing that we have all the ability within us to move this energy out from our system and our body. So you can just close your eyes now and just start to focus in on your breath. And you can put your hands where it feels comfortable, but it is good if you just make sure that the palms are facing up, whether they're facing up within the lap or on the knees. You may wish to lay down, but I feel if you can to be seated so that you're a little bit more present in this meditation, because it's not a very deep meditation. There's going to be lots of awareness, lots of visualization, because you are doing the work. I'm afraid. I'm not going in and zapping you with a load of high vibrational resonance. You're bringing the high vibrational resonance within yourself and that awareness for yourself. So just really breathing in and out. And we're just going to focus here on the breath. Taking it real slow, there's no rush. Just the breath, the simple breath. Making waves on your body. Feeling completely present in this now moment with our physical body, with the breath. Breath, life force, the energy of the pure divine, source energy, God energy that moves through us is us. The more we focus in on the breath and the body, the more we can start to feel the energy of the body. It's not just a physical body, it's all of the body, which is also the energetics of the body. You might feel some movement of energy as the breath is already starting to move and shift our state of being And our awareness is also starting to change. Now we're already in a very safe space. And in this safe space, you're invited to ask any of your multidimensional aspects and guides who are of the highest pure loving resonance that wish to assist you through this transition, transformation, and activation. If it is of the highest and greatest good that they be here, may their presence be known and their awareness with you, so that if you need to feel, sense, hear and experience anything from them that may help you during this journey, may it be known. So next up, we have our fire. Calling in the spirit of the fire to assist with transmutation, cleansing, purging. May it be there for us to burn away what no longer serves us. Also be the shining torch to lead the way to our soul's calling, our pure truth and wholeness, balance, equilibrium, and anything else you wish to be able to be known to you today. May the insistence of the element of fire be known. And with the element of fire comes the beautiful, sacred, ancient beings that assist with fire. We have the angelic fire realm. We also have Saint Germain and his violet flame. And the dragons, they wish to present themselves with their ability to use fire for healing, purging and activating ourselves into our highest, purest, divine loving resonance. And there may be others, and you may call them in. May they be of the highest, purest loving resonance. And now that you can really feel these presence coming in and around and through and within you, as these are aspects of you, come back to your body, into that focus point, focusing in on this lifetime. And where there may be troubles, patterns, self-doubt, self-sabotage, belief systems. We ask that they be known and that we are able to witness them without going into the depths of the story and the experience. But may they just present themselves and where they are residing in the body, observing where they're being held in the physical body. This may show up as heat, it may go cold, a tingle, maybe it feels quite achy in that particular area. Maybe you already know that you have an ailment that's playing out in this particular area. Just begin to really focus in. When you found it, and there's no rush if you haven't, just take some more breath and more focus in on that space to where you can find it. We're going to ask the fire now to come in through the body, through the meridian centers, gently and softly, moving through the field as a way of energetically transmuting whatever it is that you are asking to be released today. Nara ki amaru numushanar ir kut nar ira at ut uk un am ar un ush ir ar am un ir ash ner awa kirawash narakatara shun al ila shan. And if you're still needing that guidance, asking your hand to be the guide, and maybe you feel that your soul is now guiding your hand to lead you to where this space is. Where is this space that this energy is residing? And ask it to work almost like a pendulum, that it moves around the body, searching, scanning for this energy that needs to be moved through. You may wish to place that hand there, and as if the hand is then the portal of energy then for the fire to move through this space. Remember, this is gentle fire, it is etheric fire. Yihikawarshna namarkum mututaila leir an ar ashana nukur yiramar ir us ur akat atakat ash. You may find even with both hands, it is wanting to be placed in certain areas. Your fingers, these are like the ends of the meridian, so all of that energy is coming off and out through these spaces. So if it needs to go in new directions, new pathways are being created, you can do this. And just trust yourself, let go and trust that you can do it. You can search and you can find, and your soul is leading the way. You are the soul, and your soul has a larger, grander amount of itself that is going to present itself to you. What I mean by that is that Sometimes we work and navigate from one part of the soul. When we call in our multidimensional aspects, we are calling in a larger percentage of the soul. So just allowing your hand to move where it needs to move. Although I must say, if you are like pregnant or something like that, you don't need to allow it to move. You could even just hold it in a certain place, just being really gentle. And just tapping wherever it needs to. Urkara shar arakar. And again, just imagining that this fire is moving through your world. It's assisting in moving the energy, creating movement, creating flow. If you notice how fire moves, it is teaching us the way of the fire. And think, how does fire even gather momentum through the wind and the element of the wind? So you're welcome to even call in this element as well to help moving through your field. Yakataya shanakater ur ish 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 ish. If you feel that you have a specific memory that is coming up and it's feeling particularly dense and difficult, just really search into where that space is. And if it's held in a certain place in the body, you can tap on that place. Again, follow your intuition. And if there are specific illnesses and ailments that you have that you're concerned of whether this would conflict with that, then just go with that, and you don't have to do this if that is the case. And if you're pregnant or something like that, you can just placing your hand very gently so the energy can just flow through your hands. And I can just visualize, I'm just seeing, for me, especially where I'm in Wales at the moment, there's this dragon energy that is even more potent in this place where I am. And that's really coming through. The dragons are absolutely thousands of them flocking through, coming in for assistance to move through this energy. They want to help at this time and help those that are wanting to really be in alignment with the pure organic ascension timeline and really holding their purity of their soul, moving away from the distortion and programming that holds people from fully being themselves in their sovereignty. This is about our sovereignty always. We need to be in this sovereign space, away and removed from these old programs. Again, these programs sometimes that are from the way others see us and treat us when we're around them. And this is because there has been distortion within their field, and then it can influence our field. So we're saying no more. We wish not to be in that playing ground with those experiences anymore. Kira marukutul tupuru kushanda tatari lali ishinamar ananana arakatara akashini arakatara anakadaya shanakatari yashana. So with compassion for those that are still playing in that, but we let it go and we allow it to be let go within us. Narakataru shamukutorash Nira bauru tupuku ter ish. Nar utumur ash. Nir ish. Nitar ish. Nir aderash. So you can visualize a fire around you, or you can visualize that there's a fire in front of you, and it's all going into the fire. Ilalala ishananamara, ishananara, ishananara, katara ish. And there's this beautiful, and how I'm interpreting it, you could interpret it differently. But it's, for me, it's a very high vibrational angelic resonance that is wanting to come forward, and there is this new type of fire that is coming through, this fire-like energy, and it is a divine source energy that is coming into the field and filling up those spaces that have been cleared. So where we feel like a void and where we feel a loss for those things and those experiences, because again, when we have been playing in them for so long, it becomes almost like an aspect of us. And it is now time that we then fill it up with pure, unconditional love, true abundance, true joy, and the true self, the true soul to be experienced. So those ego perceptions, those belief systems that we took on as personality traits, as parts of us, who we thought was us. Only little did we know we was beyond that. We are an expanded, beautiful soul. And now it is time for that to come in. We're allowing more of that to come in, bit by bit. So however you wish to experience and see this beautiful energy coming through, it is like a golden fire, pure gold, ish. To me, my perception, my lens is showing me this golden light. It's like a fiery energy because it comes in and fills us with this beautiful, ignites the heart, ignites the unconditional love and this expanded awareness of love and what love truly is in our soul, and how our true soul can truthfully be in this now moment, in this vessel, in this body, and how much of that we can experience is being open to us now in more ways. Nayateru Shandyare Shandu Mandye Narandya Randuro Moya Tiara Shanya Niramaru Buryandye Mariandya Shandurumu Muryandya Rambaryandurandye Nyaryandariandurandye Marundu Mandya Rundo Ryanda Drera Surya Dera Surya Manya Reru So some of you may start to experience like what we'd call a soul retrieval. Whether it's this lifetime or other lifetimes, you'll start to see and experience maybe some beautiful aspects of yourself just coming in, and giving that awareness. So wherever you've had maybe some traumatic events, this is in like this lifetime and other lifetimes now that we're going into is that now we're able to just see the lighter, brighter, more joyful parts of those lifetimes. You may see them, sense them, experience them, and if you're not at this very now moment, it might start to happen and appear in dreams, or there'll be synchronistic experiences and moments in your life as well. We have to observe spirit working with us in different ways and formations. You may even feel called to draw and create pictures or something that will start to bring in this kind of frequency, this frequency that we're working with now, which is a more compassionate and aligned frequency with the higher timeline. So we're seeing experiences and good experiences of other lifetimes where maybe things have gone wrong potentially, and we may sometimes focus on those experiences, on the parts that went wrong, or decided to have a lesser outcome. We're now starting to see and understand that there is another way. When we focus on this beautiful divine frequency, we're creating more of that. From feeling it within, feeling this already existing within our field. These might actually start to feel futuristic because you haven't experienced them before. And that's because they are. But we're bringing the futuristic experience into the now moment to understand this vibration now. So we're experiencing it now. Exciting. And you can come back to tapping or just start to rub your hands. Just start to feel the energy in your hands. Building magnetic energy within your hands. There's something very special about these hands that we have. Not all beings are able to use them in the way that we do. So bring a bit of gratitude and focus into what we have here. You feel it. You bring your hands a little bit apart from each other. You can feel the energy. Place this where it feels good in the body. You might want to place it on a specific area or just washing it over the body. You can either go up, you can go down. Again, this is all about intuitive movement, completely intuitive. Just to scan over the field. So remember the auric field, you could end up having a little tear here and there from any experience and trauma. So we're just going to go over the field. And just moving that around the area. You might even want to stand up at this point. And wash it over your body as if you're washing your body. Your hands might start to move in different ways and sign and symbol. Like you're moving energy, we're moving geometric shapes, patterns, we're moving the sounds and the vibrations. Where they need to go in the body. And when it feels right, you can come into a more stilled position, stilled place. You can bring your hand into any mudra that you like, or just bring them out flat. Maybe you like to bring them down to either side of your body, hands facing down this time. We can bring this energy down into the earth, bringing this visualization, bringing our awareness to our body and our energy that is down into the earth, into Gaia, into Mother Earth. And just feeling that resonance. And this is a more grounding, anchoring practice to feel that energy that is a part of us and we are a part of it. Feeling grounded, feeling balanced, feeling the inner peace restored, feeling a little bit more you, feeling a little bit more soul, full, full of your soul, as more of your soul is here, is present with you. Your spark, your joy is here. And bringing your hands to your heart. Know that love is always there. It's always within you. You are love. The divine, the purity. It's always there. It's always within you. Just giving thanks to all of the energies that have played this role, including yourself. I include myself in this. Giving gratitude to all things, all beings, all experiences, all energies, even the bad ones. We give gratitude because they've helped us and assisted us in that time and that place to experience and understand more of ourselves. But we are allowing ourselves to now move on and into a new cycle, a new way of being. Maybe not a cycle at all, maybe just into a space of flow, freedom, space, the heart space. And when you're fully ready, you can open your eyes. Take a breath. Little fire's gone down. Hopefully you're also feeling a little bit cooler in yourself because you've really let go of all those things, the anger, the frustration that was actually causing a maybe more of a, what we want to say, negative fire, imbalanced of energy, and we're now in a beautiful balanced state. But if anything has still come up for you even more so, then you can take that time to actually just be in this body. Journal, be in meditation a little bit longer and ask more questions. But don't rush it, because you can have time for this to arise more and more as time goes on. You'll start to see and notice that these things will present themselves when you are ready, when the part of you is ready to discover, to understand that. Okay? Ah, interesting. So we have from Sufi, and hopefully I'm pronouncing that it's Boggy, and it's one thing I would say is try swapping soul with consciousness. Soul means body, or breath trapping you in the body. Spell magic, you are formless, free-flowing energy. Yeah, interesting. Well, that's an interesting perspective though, guys. Maybe we want to redo this one. I still feel like soul is consciousness to me. That's how I've always interpreted it. But you're right. Spell, magic, words are completely powerful things. And we want to be feeling into our formlessness. We also want to feel present with this physical body and understanding that we are here having this human experience. So sending you all the love, everybody, and I hope that you enjoyed your session. And again, you can always come back to this and watch in your own time when you're ready to release more, or focus in and have your own little fire and have your own little fire ceremony. But yeah, thank you everybody for being here. And thank you, thank you. Sending you all the love. All connected, yeah, we are. Thank you, beloveds. I'm trying to end the screen with tapping on my finger, and you can't do that here.